Hello, my name is Jay Early, and I want to welcome you to the Daily Digital Club Business Overview. Let's start out with a little background on the Daily Digital Club. Well, the Daily Digital Club was started December 17, 2020, and it's a part of a very large multiplex systems which was founded in 1998 by Mr. Peter Wolfing, a 26-year veteran in the network marketing industry. Peter's companies currently have over 400,000 distributors worldwide, and it carries a Better Business Bureau rating of an A plus. His integrity and experience has truly made him a trustworthy name in the industry. When we talk about digital marketing, you get to become a part of the $275 billion rapidly growing e-learning market, teaching you such things as Facebook marketing, product creation, video marketing, list building, and much, much more. Our system is set at 100% commission, and of course, you receive daily residual pay. Our goal is to help you to get to five figures monthly residual income. Now, believe it or not, this only takes 80 people on your team. Listen to what I just said. 80 people on your team. I didn't say that you had to go out and personally recruit 80 team members. So it's 80 people on your team equal $10,000 monthly residual income. Now I got to drop down to that income disclaimer down at the bottom there. It says income disclaimer. This ad does not guarantee any level of success or income from the business opportunity. Each income depends on his or her own efforts, diligent skills, and work. Notice that last word there, work. So there, to get that type of money, of course, you're expected to put in some work. Let's talk about what really makes this system work. And that, of course, is the power of four system. Now, please understand the slides you're going to see from here on are based on a $125 monthly investment. And this is how the success blueprint works. First of all, number one, you break even with one referral. That means you get your money back instantly with the first person that you introduce to the business. And then, of course, it's instant pay. All members pay each other directly. No going through a company waiting 2 weeks to 30 days to get your money. And then, of course, we have a system which is called the reverse two up. No need to recruit a lot of people. I'm going to take a second and explain that to you on the next slide. Okay, now this is how the reverse two up works. Now, of course, the red is what we call pass ups, and the blue is called direct. Now, let's just say I'm your sponsor. Let's drop down to that U line. Okay, so you go out, and of course, you bring your first person on board, and you've instantly gotten your money back. That's the number one. The number two person that you bring into the business, that's passed up to your sponsor, okay? And then your number three stays with you. Your fourth is passed up to your sponsor. Now you're what's called fully qualified. That means from your fifth on to infinity, that all those people will fall under you, which means that every individual that you bring on board is like you creating another franchise um, all across the world. Now, I'm going to drop down to, of course, the person you brought on board, because you see there's a line below that. Now, when you pass up, people have to pass up to you. All right, so if you go down to that last line, now the blues, of course, are directs. So that means that, let's say your number one guy is bringing on that young lady right below him, right? That's his number one. That person stays with him. Second person, of course, is passed up, right? And then, of course, the fourth person is passed up, and the fifth on stays to infinity. Now, I want you to concentrate on something very important. This is why you can get to 80 people very quickly, because your one and two, of course, they each have to pass two up to you, and then those two have to pass up two to you, and those two. You follow what I'm getting, right? So it's a team recruiting effort, not you by yourself. So let's move on. Now, as I mentioned, that was the reverse two up. So here we go. The next is residual income by getting paid every 30 days from all members in your pay line. So let's just think of this just for a second. Let's say that you recruited for the next 30 days, one person, each paying you 125. That means in the following month, on the same day, starting with the first of the month, you will automatically receive a residual payment of $125 going to your account. So that's daily residual pay. Awesome. Now, this is a very easy or simple system to do as long as you can direct someone to a DVD or website to view a video presentation such as this, then you are in business. Let's talk about the money. This is the fun part. Now, if you notice there, I have MO for month and week. And the reason that I'm putting that both there is because I don't know how you work. Okay. Some people are faster than others. Some people have larger followings than others. So I'm going to be saying week. If you desire, you can be thinking month at the same time. Okay, so here we go. In the first week, you help 4 people join the program. 2 you keep and 2 are passed up. So therefore, you're qualified for life, and your monthly residual check that month is $250. A week is $250. Okay, so now we're in week 2. Your 2, of course, they go out and they help 4 people into the business. 2 each are now passed up to you for a total of 4. You now have 6 people on your team. Your monthly residual is now $750. And let's jump over to week 3. Same thing repeats itself again. Your new 4, they go out and they, of course, help 4 people to business. 2 each are now passed up to you for a total of 8. Now you've got 14 people on your team and you've built your residual uh, income up to $1,750. Now, again, it could be in 3 weeks or 3 months, but that's not a bad paycheck. Let's jump up one more. Week 4. Week 4, month 4, it really gets interesting. Your new 8 get their 4 people, 2 each are now passed up you for a total of 16. You now have 30 people on your team, and your monthly residual income check is $3,750. Now you're at a point where you're thinking about in either 4 weeks or 4 months actually walking off your job. That's almost $1,000 a week in your pocket. That's not bad money at all. Now let's step on one higher to week 5. Your new 16 people each go out and get their 4, 2 each are passed up to you for a total of 32. You now have a total team of 62 people on your team. Your monthly residual check is now $7,750. And wow, you are almost a 6-figure annual earner. So let's just jump up to week or month. Week or month or week 6. Your new 32 people each go out and get their 4. Now, you see, this is what you love about team building. You're not doing all the work. All you brought in was 4 people. 2 each are now passed up to you for a total of 64. You now have 126 people on your team. Your monthly residual check is now $15,750. And of course, if you do that by 12, what is that? Let me see. 10,000 would be 120. You're roughly up to $150,000 a year. You're definitely a 6-figure earner. You definitely have just retired from your job. Okay. Now I'm not gonna stop there because yes, I've gotten you to what I said, which was of course the $10,000 a month mark. But let's just go ahead and just for a second, let's just go ahead and dream a bit. And I'm gonna need my cursor here to work with. All right. Can we see it there? There it is. Okay, there it is right there. Be nice if I could change the colors of it, but I can't. But anyway, if you look here we're at week 6. Now again, total members on your team is 126,000. Your total monthly residual is 15,000. But let's just drop down to week 9. Week 9, you've got 1,000 people on your team. Okay. Now look at your monthly residual income. That's crazy. Do that times 12. You are a 7-figure earner and you did it in 9 weeks or 9 months. Okay. I'm gonna take it down one more. All right. Now remember, math doesn't lie. 8,190 people on your team. You're a monthly millionaire. But just keep this in mind. Okay. Just keep this in mind. That chart right there, this is what we call a perfect world, which means everybody goes out and do the same thing. But let's say in 12 months, that all that you're bringing after 12 months of hard work is, let's go back up here to $31,000 a month. Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad money at all. Okay. So your work and your ability to apply yourself will determine where you end up on this list. Now, again, I pray that you get something out of this. More important, I pray that you will jump on board and go ahead and get plugged in and start utilizing the system. All right. I thank you for your time. God bless you. Have an awesome day.